Good afternoon, everybody, here on Speed Gaming 2. Welcome back to another Super Mario Maker 2 weekly race. I'm August 40th. Just here by myself, so bear with me. But we have 3 racers this week. Germdove, Owlglass, and Chaos Legion. No strangers to these weekly races. We should be getting ready shortly. But yeah, these racers have downloaded the levels, and we should be getting. Please let me know if you have any questions in chat. Happy to answer any questions anybody has. The first round of races, they will be running through the 5 levels that we've selected for them this week. Just going as fast as they can and try to get to the end in the first place position. That will award them the most points for this round. So sit back and relax on this midwinter afternoon race. What do I want for Christmas? I want some awesome randomizer races. I want some good tidings for all involved here at Speed Gaming, as our racers are underway. WL3. So they are here in the castle. Some light platforming so far, nothing trolly, some pink coins. So this level so far doesn't seem to be giving these runners any difficulty, but it's definitely not a quick level. Definitely on the longer side of things. Alright, so now everyone up to their first pink coin, working on number 2. But there's a whole lot of this level that I'm imagining in the second round we won't be seeing again. Does look like Chaos Legion is in the lead. Maybe, as I say that though, they are restarting the level. Meanwhile, Owlglass is up to 2 of those pink coins. Oh, and Germdove finds a spike. So a little bit of trolling going on here. Gotta find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red or pink coins, and as Owlglass sees there, some of the paths lead you to your death. Unfortunately, Germdove taking a death to that Lakitu before he could steal that cloud. Fly away to victory. Ooh, Owlglass taking a death as well. Face first into a shell. Not chat correctly identifying no checkpoints, so you have to one-shot this. The name of this level is Castle of Illusions by Flame Chocobo. And it does appear to be, you know, a simple pink coin level, but it's not that simple. As these runners are finding, they are almost 5 minutes in, and nobody has finished this level. No one is even close at this point. Germ Dove going through the spikes, grabs that pink coin, dodges the Spiny in the pipe. Hourglass doing some excavating. Has to be careful of these Koopa shells going back and forth. I believe Chaos Legion has collected his key. Oh, and Hourglass meets a Dry Bones face to face. That's no good. Chaos Legion still progressing with key in hand. Has to be very careful. Still little Mario, so one bop will send him right back to go. Do not collect $200. Arming himself with the boot. That's an extra hit point. There's the key door. And Chaos Legion looks like we'll be wrapping this level up in first place. Remember, there are 5 total levels for this first round, but Chaos Legion coming out with the lead. And looks like Germ Dove shortly to follow. Also key in hand, boot went through the door. And there is the axe. So very close game here between Chaos Legion and Germ Dove. Hourglass falling a little bit behind here, but we're still very early in this first round of 5 levels. Moving on, we have a bit of new soup tech going on. Another pink coin level. This one seems slightly less trolly, perhaps. Maybe a bit more straightforward. Less maze-like than the first one. Ooh, also armed in this level, we have some hype Super Mario Kart Rainbow Road music. I think it's Rainbow Road. It's definitely SNES Mario Kart music. And this one does feature a checkpoint system, so they will be able to save their progress collecting these red coins, which will be very helpful, at least in this first round of play. Chaos Legion already up to... He's got the key. Look at that. Grab that checkpoint right before getting the final coin, and through the pipe. There's the key door. And there's the flagpole. So very quick level 2 here for Chaos Legion. Pulling ahead of Germ Dove. And looks like we're moving on back in time down to Super Mario Bros. 1 physics. Oh, and a Master Sword. Looks like Link will be taking a ride into space on a rocket ship. Alright, finding key number 1 is Germ Dove trekking through this level 2, taking a death, unfortunately. Hourglass also, unfortunately, still back in level 1. Chaos Legion activating a P-switch. Let's see what's behind this P-switch door. Traveling deeper into the rocket. Finding a checkpoint. Very nice. And a Starman. Germ Dove, now armed with key of their own, will reach the flagpole there. Moving on. Trying to catch back up to Chaos Legion. Looks like Hourglass is making good progress in this dungeon that they're in here. But just like that, Chaos Legion has defeated a Bowser and has found the axe, maintaining their lead. GG. So Chaos Legion 1 level ahead. Let's see if Germ Dove can't make up any progress. Can he catch up? Alright, sticking with the SMB1 theme. Headed underground. We got some Smiling Boos. And more pink coins. So far, I like the look of what I'm seeing. It's gonna be mighty contentious for the top pick for these levels this week. As a reminder, every week we not only reward the winner of the races, but we vote on the 5 levels that are featured, and the winner of that vote, the level creator also wins $20 whole. It looks like Hourglass has moved on to the new Super Mario Bros. Level. Again, Chaos Legion managed to complete this very, very quickly. Let's see if Hourglass can't make up some time. As I say that and look away, Chaos Legion has found another key going through another key door. But gets the spooky sound effect. Maybe something spooky's gonna happen. Nope, just finds another pipe. Another pipe, the overworld, and another checkpoint. A little bit of platforming, some enemy dodging. Nothing too spammy. Armed with that power-up, no problem getting to the flagpole. So Chaos Legion maintaining their lead, 13 minutes in. Hourglass has 5 whole key coins. There's the key. Chaos Legion showing us some 3D world. Got some clear pipes. We got some Podobos. And Owless has completed their level. Moving on to the Link level. Level 3. Germ Dove in this 4th out of 5 levels here. More pink coins. Germ Dove doing some dicey dodging of that Chain Chomp. Finds his Starman. 3 out of 4 coins. There's coin number 4. Fire Flower. Just has to make it to the key door, and it's a pretty easy trek over to that flagpole. This Chaos Legion taken a death here in this 3D world level, but has managed to grab that checkpoint there. Things are heating up, you might say. Few more hop, skips, and a jump, and Germ Dove has found the flagpole. Moving on to the 5th and final level, catching up to Chaos Legion. But it appears that Chaos Legion might be finishing this up in just a handful of more rooms. There's another key block. And key block taking him to the flagpole and victory. Get your GGs out in chat. Chaos Legion taking down round number 1. Meanwhile, Germ Dove not too far behind in the same level. I don't believe they've reached the checkpoint quite yet. Dicey dodging all the Podobos and fire spitting hammer bros. There is checkpoint number 1. Meanwhile, Owlglass is in this pink coin level, dodging some boos, dodging some chain jumps. Very, very tight movement here in this castle level. All the lava, all the Podobos. And there's checkpoint number 2 for Germ Dove. Definitely have to be patient in these levels with rising and falling lava or poison and whatnot. But, so now we have seen all 5 of the levels we are featuring today here at the Speed Gaming Weekly Race. So if that's enough info for you to cast your vote, make sure you go and cast that vote. But I don't know if you're like me, perhaps you want to see a little more of what the level has to offer. Let's see how these racers optimized it. For round 2, we will be going 1 by 1, and the racers will have I believe 15 minutes to optimize each level and come away with either a world record or the fastest time of these 3 racers to take the victory in round number 2. So a bit longer, as we will be featuring 3 of the 5 levels, and each of those will be 15 minutes apiece. But Hourglass is now caught up to Germdove, both in the same level, but Germdove has 2 checkpoints ahead of Hourglass. Hourglass taking a fireball to the face. Tension is mounting. Which racer will take home second place in round 1? Few coins for Germdove to collect, and they will be taking home the second place prize. A handful of less points than first place. Well, there it is. Checkpoint number 1 for Hourglass, so not too far behind. But this definitely seems like the level where you're gonna try it a couple times. No one-shotting today. Gotta weave. Aw, unfortunately taking that Podoboo to the noggin. Hourglass tried to one-shot that section. Unfortunately, I think the level creator thought that far ahead, and you can't just run through. There we go, and now Hourglass has the strat. Patience is a virtue. Makes it checkpoint number 2. And that was some quick fancy footwork. Skipping the cycle of this lava rising up and down. And on to the final challenge. Just has to collect these pink coins, get the key, and that's good. Well, I spoke too soon. The commentator's curse strikes again. Unfortunately, starting from the checkpoint now, Hourglass, you can't skip that cycle of the lava. You're gonna have to be patient. Yeah, the floor is lava. You gotta be weary of the rising floor. There you go. Dodging those Podoboos. 2, 3. One more to get. There it is. And there's the key lock, and there is the flagpole. Whoopsie! And there's a Podoboo to the head. Well, that's kind of what we like to see in these Mario Maker races. Just enough troll to make it entertaining. Doesn't have the extra hit this time. And manages to get it. It's gonna be a bit more patient. And there he gets the flagpole. Moving on to round 2 after just a minute or two. For these racers to get their adrenaline down, get their heartbeat down. Round 1's over and done with. Moving on to round number 2. So sit back, relax. If you haven't already joined the Discord, what are you doing? Join the Discord. Get involved. Become a level creator, a level tester. Become a racer. Become a part of the commentary team. Love to have you there. Tell your friends, tell your family. Anyone's playing Mario Maker 2 on a Saturday afternoon such as this, they should be playing it here with us. And make sure you get to thinking about which level you think is deserving of the first place prize. And it appears the first level featured in round number 2 will be the on-off obstacle obstruction by Bob McName. I was really grooving to that course bot music. So Hourglass is loading up this level here. On-off obstacle obstruction. Bob McName is very fond of the alliteration. And it looks like our racers are ready. They are waiting on the official countdown. And the countdown is incoming. Gotta catch up with Twitch delay, but we should be raring to go in just a handful of seconds. And they are off in the real world, but here in Twitch world, we are waiting just a few more seconds. And a few longer than it took me to slowly say that. And they're off. 2 Luigis and a Toad. And our restreamer Trenton noticing 6% clear rate. At no checkpoints, I imagine there will be tons of restarting here in the first portion of this. Gotta find exactly the fastest route they can trek through all the obstacles, gather the pink coins, and make it to the key door. See Chaos Legion routing it out there, missing one of the keys. Going back for it. That's a strat we won't see in the final run through. Looks like Germ Dove, on the other hand, is opting to use some of the checkpoints and really taking some time to explore the levels. Explore what exactly these on and off switches are doing, and how that might play to his advantage if he can really understand how they're blocking him off from certain areas. That might be the key to optimizing this level. And yeah, we missed the checkpoint in the first go-around. Tons of death, tons of starting over. Don't think any of these racers are yet comfortable with the placement of these coins and the enemies, and just a whole lot of chaos right now. Hourglass on a run, has his key. Might be the first to post the timeout down here. Now, while it is important to go fast, it is also important to at least finish once. And there we have Hourglass finishing. And I believe that was a 38 or a 39. Germ Dove deep in a run, 4 out of his 5 coins, but unfortunately takes a Potterbutt to the butt right before the 5th one. Interesting to note, I noticed Hourglass from the start ran through, hit the on and off blocks into the off position, while Chaos Legion from the start, leaving them on, choosing a completely different route. Hourglass on a blazing pace. Unfortunately, taking a death, starting over. looks like now Owlglass has found the route that they're comfortable with. And is really making a great pace of this level. 10.5 minutes left to optimize this, and I think once they nail that route down, it'll be a very good time. There we go, Germ Dove, key in hand. We'll be posting up a time here. So Germ Dove with a time of 40 seconds, .983. So not as fast as Owlglass's first time. Chaos Legion has yet to post the time up. Approaching the 9-minute mark, 9 minutes left. And by this point, the runners should at least have a route in mind, and need to be putting some times down, need to be optimizing the route that they've chosen. There's Owlglass, key in door. And there is a time, 32.546. That is a new world record. And that is a chomp to the butt. Chaos Legion trying to dodge some bullet bills, but not getting lucky. Germ Dove on another run, 3 coins in hand. There is key indoor for Germ Dove, who will be finishing up here, sub 40. There is a time of 35.846. And more Potoboos to the face, to the bum. Bullet bills and chomps on top of that. Tons and tons of enemies and obstacles to dodge here. And the on-off obstacle obstruction. I think technically an obstacle obstruction is an oxymoron. If my 10th grade English teacher taught me anything. Germ Dove, 3 coins in hand, working on this route. on back up top and through the bottom. Meanwhile, looks like Owlglass and Chaos Legion are kind of crisscrossing between the bottom and the top. Ah, welcome Ash Ketchum. Thank you, thank you. Chaos Legion with key in hand. Can he get to the door? I sure hope so. There's the flagpole. Unfortunately, doesn't look like a great time, but you just need a time better having a 51 rather than no time at all. So just 5 minutes left. Wanted to post that time. Now is gonna be optimizing this as best he can, really going as fast as he can, get these coins and crush that 51 as Germ Dove here. Well, that would be a 33.85859. So far, Owlglass has managed to route this level in very nicely. Going top to bottom, right to left. Really using those conveyors, all that momentum to his advantage. And Germdub taking a very similar death. Keeps getting burned by those burners. Owlglass will be finishing up here with another time. Owlglass with another 32.196. And looks like I did misspeak earlier. It's not quite a world record, but definitely the record amongst these three racers is Chaos Legion has finished again, stomping his time down by almost 9 milliseconds, down to 43. But unfortunately, that's not quite good enough. He needs to get 10 more seconds shaved off of his time. And I think it is that move that Owlglass is doing right at the beginning is knocking that on and off switch. It has a very close time to the current world record, the current record being a 31 second. That Chain Chomp up at the top. That is one of the trollier locations I've seen. And that's another one. Chain Chomp's probably one of my least favorite enemies. They are down to the final minute. They are allowed in this round if they start with 1 second left, as long as they start the level, within the allotted time. They are allowed to finish, and that time will count. So we are looking at the last few attempts. Germdove starting over. Chaos starting over. Owlglass with a very efficient route through this level. And if I'm correct, because we have Owlglass's audio on, instead of taking the time to write down their time or type it quickly in the Discord, they are taking screenshots, saving a handful of seconds. Very good strat, in my opinion. And they will be posting their final time once they're all done. Watching that chain chomp. Looks like Chaos Legion has posted their final time. Final time for Chaos Legion is going to be a 43.5. Unfortunately, we know at this point that's not going to be good enough. Both Germdove and Owlglass looks like we'll be completing one final run. Germdove with key in hand. Owlglass beats him to the flagpole, posting up their final times. So Owlglass with a final time of 32.196. Germdove with a final best of 33.859. So very close between Owlglass and Germdove. Unfortunately, that level kind of thrown Chaos Legion for a loop. But we are moving on to the second level here of round 2. And that will be The Cave by Am and Animal. Yes, I specifically slowed my pronunciation of that down so I could say it right. I'll wait in just a moment before we give these runners a countdown. The racers are readied up, waiting on that official countdown before we start this level 2 of round 2. Actually, it looks like all 3 of our racers are tied up in terms of points after part 1 and, I guess, round 1 and part 1 of round 2. So very close race so far. The racers are off. Super Mario Brothers 1. More pink coin hunting. The racers, you can tell they're just kind of exploring the route. Which coin do they want to get first? Which one do they want to save for the final coin? Which one's closest to that key door? Chaos on a 3 now, 4 coin run. Is the key. Key in door. Let's travel through the spoopy section. There's a useless checkpoint, the final hop, skip, and a jump down enemy lane. And looks like Chaos Legion will get a little trolled by the vines. Don't press up. And we'll be collecting the first flagpole of this part 2 of round 2. And posting a time of 1:27 or 1 minute 27.2 seconds. And unfortunately, Germdove taking a death there on enemy lane. Owlglass is close to the flagpole. And unfortunately, he takes a spike ball right to the noggin. Chaos Legion back at the start, running through, collecting coin number 2. Trekking over, getting the Starman to coin 3. So this being a shorter level, as you see, these runners will have a whole lot more chances to complete them. And there is the coin and key for Chaos. Owlglass dodging that chomp as Chaos Legion heading down enemy lane again. Or no, the spoopy part. Spoopy maze. Chaos Legion really flying. Definitely want some redemption after that first level here of round 2. It's clear 2 for them. And that's a 1 minute 17 seconds. New world record. Looks like Owlglass will be finishing up here if they can make it down enemy lane. There is Key Indoor. And don't forget to vote for your favorite level that we've been featuring so far. Give back to the community. The level creator will, who gets the most votes, will get a $20 prize. There is a Germdove, Key Indoor. Has to make it through the spoopy maze, then down enemy lane. And they will get their first clear. Very quick. Dodging those vines, dodging the spike. And that is a very fast time there for Germdove. Oh, and the Starman running out for Owlglass is a new world record for Germdove, 1 minute 16 seconds. So these racers are stomping down this world record like a big old bag of trash. I think the key to this level is using these power-ups. You got a mushroom, you got a Starman or 2. We're really using those to maximum efficiency, I think, is what will be separating these racers out. But so far, very close. Less than a second between Germdove and Chaos Legion. There is another key for Germdove. Key Indoor. Chaos Legion and Owlglass right behind him. So everyone in the spoopy mazes for a moment. Oh, unfortunately, Germ Dove meeting a muncher to the toe. Chaos Legion, that's a great time. Owlglass with a great time. Actually, Owlglass with their first finish. But look at that new world record for Chaos Legion. 1 minute, 12 seconds. Owlglass with a 1 minute 15. So everybody very close within 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds of each other. So this is proving to be a much closer showdown for the optimization of this, the cave, by Am and Animal. And all our racers showing off what they can do. Showing that just because you're running the same level doesn't mean you have to run it the same way. Chaos Legion, key indoor. Germ Dove close behind. And Chaos Legion getting hung up on that vine again, but that's, I think, an even better time. Germ Dove right behind him, dodging those vines. Hung up on a step, though. Owlglass, they're running through this chain chomp, and a new world record by Chaos Legion. 1 minute 11 seconds. As Germ Dove getting a 1 minute 14 second 583. Owlglass key in hand. No key indoor this time, though. It's Chaos Legion riding this blue platform down to a chain chomp to the butt. These racers have just over 5 more minutes. Plenty of time to shave off some more seconds, stomp this record down. And as Dobbs has mentioned in chat, very good strat by Germ Dove. Hitting that platform, letting it travel, getting that coin. Actually, I think he was grabbing the mushroom. So yep, very quick thinking here. But neck and neck with Chaos Legion there for the 4th coin, but Germ Dove getting hung up and says, that's not how I get it. I gotta go faster. Has seen the world record decrease before his very eyes. Germ Dove hugging that boo. Just a reminder, kids, don't go hugging strangers, especially if they're floaty ghosts. There is key in hand for Owlglass. So I got the key to the door. Looks like Germ Dove not quite satisfied getting hung up there before coin 4 here. Owlglass trekking down enemy lane, dodging those vines. Oh, unfortunately meeting a muncher to the face. There, Germ Dove has gotten the key to his door. Right behind Chaos Legion. So these runners neck and neck. There's checkpoint, trekking down enemy lane, hop, skipping, and jumping. Chaos Legion, don't hold up. Get through those vines, very good time. Don't know if it's any better. Nope, no better. I think Chaos Legion has just about fully optimized this. Not really stopping or hanging up for just anything, really. Germ Dove trekking through enemy lane, skipping that checkpoint, saving a frame or two. Not getting hung up on any of these steps there. Nice job, nice jumping. And Chaos Legion and Owlwest also working out a run of their own. And Germ Dove with a nice time, 1 minute for 12 seconds there. And Owlglass is once again trekking down enemy lane. See if he can't dodge that Muncher over the chain chomp. There's that Muncher there. Through the spike ball, and a very nice time. And that's a new world record, 1 minute and 10 seconds. So these racers are putting on a show for y'all. If you haven't followed these racers yet, make sure you give these racers a follow. Because without these racers racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced. And even though Speed Gaming Bot might not be fully updated just yet, make sure you give Germ Dove a follow as well. Owlglass with key in hand. Chaos Legion trekking down enemy lane. Final runs. And that will be it for Chaos Legion. Oh my god. Final time. 1 minute, 10 seconds, .153. And Owlglass right behind. Don't think that will best. And there's a death from Germ Dove. Wow, so Chaos Legion clutching it out at the end. Final run. Shaving off, what was his previous time? 1 minute, 11.6 seconds. So in the final run, Chaos Legion clutching it out. Get your GGs in chat. That was super hype. Part 2 of round 2. One more level to go in this series. And that will be Bubbles in Pipes by Simons. Or Simmons. I think it's Simons. Simon says. Simon says it's Simon. by the end of this round, you will have seen all the levels. 3 of them featured for at least 15 minutes. So get your votes in to award these level creators. The level that gets the most votes will award that creator $20 US. Racers readied up, counted down, and we just have to catch up with Twitch delay. And for the final level, we are in 3D World. Don't think there's... Oh no, this is another pink coin challenge level. So the theme of this weekly race is pink coins. Although the pink coins in this one were just for the final challenge. If I recall correctly, this level involved quite a bit of patience. This is a more speed-running type level, in my opinion. It kinda, from the get-go, can just go, go, go. You just have to stop for that lava, some potaboos. Other than that, they can kinda just run and gun, minus the gunning. Racers kind of relearning the ins and outs of all the potobos and the rising of the lava. So far, so good, but still just kind of feeling out the level 2-3 minutes into this section. Oh, Outlast taking a fireball to the dome. Charmed of getting close. Entering in the final section here. Tight wall jumps, dodging these potobas. One more coin. One more potoba to dodge. And Germdub claiming the first flagpole of the third part of round 2. Chaos Legion right behind, but Germdove with a very nice time. 1 minute 16 seconds. 6 seconds away from that world record. Hourglass entering the final room here. Chaos Legion 1 second behind Germdove. 1 minute 17 seconds. Really close to each other. Unfortunately, Hourglass taking a start over. So Germdove and Chaos Legion on the board. Hourglass will be looking to get at least one finish here. 4 times up. 10 minutes to go. Chaos Legion with a nice damage boost opportunity there. And again, can he make it all the way through? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Sorry, buddy. That would be a big time save if he could manage to get all the way through that Podoba run. But Germdove with a very nice strategy, weaving in and out of those Podobas over the Hammer Bro, or the Fire Bro. Couple quick turn backs, pause, make sure you're not running face first into a Fireball. But there he unfortunately hugs that Fire Bro. Sumo variety. Hourglass damage boosting through that section. Chaos Legion making his way into the Podoba run. He's gonna take that damage boost there and get all the way through. Very nice. Gets to that checkpoint. Now has to be a little patient here at the final stretch. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be skipping any of these lava cycles in that final stretch of that section. Good enough, I think, just to get through that Podoba run. Hourglass taking more deaths. Less than 8 minutes for these racers to post the time here. We've had 2. Both Chaos Legion and Germdove taking that damage boost at the same spot. Chaos Legion getting into the pipe a little quicker. Here is that Podoba run. Germdove having to camp out on the cloud there. Chaos Legion able to run right through with his damage boost. Really making efficient use of those power-ups. Just has to play it patient here. Speedrunners never like to sit and wait. But both of them neck and neck entering the final room. Tight wall jumps. Both of them down to 1 final hit point. Chaos Legion first into the key block. Dodging the final Podoba, grabbing that flagpole. Germdove right behind him. Let's see what these runners are posting up for times. Chaos Legion, wow, with a 1:10.470 world record. Germdove, unfortunately, not going to be good enough just yet. 1 minute, 12 seconds, 2:11. So both with another time, both shredding their personal best, but Chaos Legion coming out on top. Hourglass has some power-ups. Entering the final section here. There is key in hand, key in block, and flagpole for Hourglass. And that's a time putting Hourglass into second place, 1 minute 11 seconds. So these racers are very, very close. Within 3 seconds of each other. Chaos Legion has been the most efficient with his power-up management. Really working hard to make this level go by as quickly as possible. And not gonna skip that lava sequence. Really, really wants to. Yep. Chaos Legion unfortunately taking a bop he did not intend. Hourglass moving on to Podoba Run. Gonna camp out on this cloud here. Has not gotten the efficient use of the power-ups that Chaos Legion has. Oh, and Hourglass tried to make it into that pipe, but the lava rose too quickly. Well, Chaos down Podoba Run. Not sure if that was intended, but makes it to the checkpoint. Gets that power up. Now just has to play patiently. Alright, wait out that lava cycle. You can really tell he does not like waiting. Just under 3 minutes remaining for them to start up a run and post a winning time. Yep, and do listening to Speed Gaming About. We're always looking for volunteers, level testers, commentators, level creators, restreamers. Join the Discord, ping an admin, find out how you can help, get involved. Tons of fun. More fireballs to the face. Germ Dove making his way into the final room. By now, these racers know their route. They're down to the final minute. They can start up until the final second. But that will put all the pressure on their final run. But I think that's exactly where each of these racers are at. Their final run, right here. Looks like Chaos Legion entering the final room now. And wow, I think that's another clutch victory from Chaos Legion. And I guess Hourglass not opting. Yep, and wow, another world record. Chaos Legion, 1 minute 8 seconds. Hourglass is thrown in the towel. The time of 1 minute 11 seconds. Great time. Second place. Unless Germdove can. Nope, that's it. That will be the round. Chaos Legion clutching it out in the final 2 levels of Part 3. And it looks like these racers are actually ready to get going. And we're going to be moving straight on to round 3, the Endless Expert round. They will have 15 minutes. Or is it 20 minutes? I'm confused by the timers. They will have either 20 or 15 minutes to go through as many Endless Expert levels as they can. The racer with the most Endless Expert clears will come away from the round with the most points. The racers are receiving their countdown now. But while we wait for them to catch up, it looks like the current standings are Chaos Legion in first place, followed by Hourglass and Germdove, if the score sheet is accurate at this time.
Let's go.
And these racers are off. And confirm they will have 20 minutes. And the strategy here for the Endless Expert, take a quick pause, check out the world record, check out the clear rate, and go with your gut. Do you want to play this level? Do you think you can do it quickly? Another strat, of course, is the number of lives. As you saw, some of these racers have racked up, a substantial amount of lives, while others opt just with the vanilla. What is it, 15? And the strat there being that the racers with the higher life count and thus the higher level count will waste a few seconds if they beat their personal best in terms of level count. But seen a handful of skips so far. Hourglass in a Super Mario World Red Coin level, featuring some on and off blocks. So they do some Koopa Shell management. Meanwhile, it looks like Chaos Legion has found a new soup speedrun of sorts. Germdove has found looks like a Super Mario Bros. 1 themed platformer. We go for a YOLO, and the YOLO does not pay off. And Chaos Legion is on a versus level. Luckily for them, they don't have anybody to race. The only problem is it might not be a quick level to run through. Looks like a whole bunch of pipes and... This looks like an entertaining one to play in versus. But there we go, Owlglass with the first clear of round 3. Chaos Legion has found a star, and there's the axe. So Chaos Legion keeping it very close here. Neck and neck. Owlglass and Chaos Legion with 1 clear apiece. Germdove has key in hand. He's found a pipe with Starman. That's always a nice find. Gets in a pipe. And there's Flagpole. So we are all tied up. 1 clear apiece. Chaos Legion is gonna skip that 3D world level. Looks like Owlglass has found a bullet level. He's gonna be bouncing along these bullets, hopefully to find the flagpole. All the way at the front of the pack, and there's the flagpole. Gets through those spikes, very nice. Taking the lead. Ooh, Chaos Legion has found an upside down level. No, thank you. Looks like he had to go one direction, hit an on-off switch, now going the other direction. Back right side up. Meanwhile, Germdove swinging through the air with the greatest of ease. He's the plumber with the green trap. He's Luigi. Owlglass also doing some swinging, but in the Super Mario Bros. 1 theme. And there's the flagpole for Germdove. So Owlglass and Germdove with 2 clears apiece. Oh, no, Owlglass taking back the lead. Just doing some more upside down dungeon diving. Quick pause from Owlglass, and they are opting to play. Germdove in a Super Mario Bros. World needs to get that clear condition, grabbing some coin. And Chaos Legion with a clear and a world record. But Owlglass maintaining their lead. 3 clears to Germdove and Chaos Legion's 2. Angry Sun. That's the clear condition for Germdove. So they have cleared 4 out of 5 of their Angry Sun. And there is the take for Germ Dove. Keeping things interesting. Tying it back up. And that looks like the end for Chaos Legion. It is. So we are all tied up by these three racers with 3 clears apiece. So tons of action. 3 out of your 4 corners of the screen. Once again, make sure you give these racers a follow. And Chaos Legion almost missing that flagpole, but I believe that takes Chaos Legion up to 4 clears. Taking the lead. And there's a flagpole for Germ Dove, keeping it interesting. 4 clears for them. And Owlglass right behind it. Wow, so these racers keeping this race very interesting. All tied up, 4 clears apiece. Yep, as I mentioned, these racers are allowed to either opt to start with as many lives as they can rack up, just by playing expert or endless before the race starts, or they can just opt to start a fresh 15 live one. And there's advantages and disadvantages to both, so that's why we kind of allow the runners to pick their poison, as it were. Chaos Legion has found another key in door. Seems like Owlglass has found a lot of these on-off switch levels. Just hold right and hope you've pressed the right input. Unfortunately, without an indicator, sometimes it's not as easy. Germ Dove has made it to a checkpoint. Looks like Germ Dove is approaching the flagpole, but not before one final challenge from that key block. But Owlglass is taking the lead back. 5 clears. Just under 10 minutes, almost 9 minutes left. Germ Dove right behind Owlglass. And Chaos Legion with another clear. So these racers keeping it really close here in round number 3. 5 clears apiece. That makes me start thinking, if we are tied up by the time these timers hit 0 or 20 minutes, it will be a sudden death. And the first to a clear will take the victory. Looks like Chaos Legion is making his way through the sky in a clown car. Finds the flagpole, takes the lead. But if these other 2 racers have anything to say, they'll be answering back with a clear of their own. I don't know if I've seen a level like the one Germ Dove is tackling. Ooh, Chaos has maybe found a very short level, but Germdove answering back. So Chaos Legion and Germdove with 6 clears apiece. Hourglass down 5. Can they manage to keep pace with these other runners? Is Chaos Legion taking the lead at 7 clears? There's the flagpole for Hourglass, so they're up to 6. Hourglass and Germdove with 6 clears apiece. Chaos Legion with the lead. 1 level lead for Chaos Legion. Germdove in quite the level. Finds the door. And finds a piranha to the... I guess that was the foot. These racers kind of dying back and forth. Just over 6 minutes left. And unlike the previous round, a finish after time does not count. They need to hit the flagpole, tape, whatever it is, before time is out in order for that clear to count. Germdove sees this level shouldn't be too challenging. Gets the second row. These note blocks, wow. Not sure how you trek through those any quicker. Opts for the skip. Don't blame them. But Chaos Legion with another clear. Pulling ahead with 8 clears. Here's key for Hourglass. And there's the axe. So Hourglass keeping pace. 7 levels to Chaos Legion's 8. Germdove fallen a bit behind, unfortunately. And Chaos Legion with another clear. Just under 5 minutes left. It is a short level for Hourglass. Clear for Chaos Legion. Clear for Germdove. Clear for Hourglass. One right after the other. So Chaos Legion is up to 9 or 10? Germdove at 7, Hourglass at 8. I think this is the best that I've seen these 3 racers. They are clearing levels left and right, keeping things very interesting. Chaos Legion has found everyone's favorite type of level, underwater level. Oh, but there is the goal. And there's the goal for Hourglass. So Chaos Legion up to 10. Hourglass up to 9 clears. Germdove unfortunately lagging behind. Back at 7 clears.
Let's go.
And another very quick level for Chaos Legion. Not sure what that's doing in Expert. But that's clear number 11 for Chaos Legion. And they are down to 2 minutes left. Blast has key in hand. Unfortunately, overshoots the key door. Germdove has found a low gravity level and a don't touch the ground level. Oh, and unfortunately, I think that should be a skip. All that work, and he's done. Yep, there's the skip. Meanwhile, Chaos Legion has to do a little bit of waiting in this level. That's good news for some of these other racers. And there is the axe for Hourglass. 10 clears for Hourglass. Can Hourglass tie it up and send us into sudden death? Or will Chaos Legion seal the deal? Down to the final 20 seconds. Chaos Legion in an on and off maze of terror. Skipping over the top. Is that gonna be good enough? 4, 3, 2, and unfortunately, it looks like that is it. Just confirming here in Discord. Yep, Chaos Legion will take the victory with 11 clears. Hourglass at 10. Unfortunately, Germdove lagging a bit behind in that endless. But GG's to all these racers here. Get your GG's in chat, and if I hadn't said it before, make sure you follow these racers, because without these racers racing these races, we wouldn't have these racers to watch being raced. And marking them as done, we'll shoot them an invite here into the commentary booth where we hope to get to chatting. Let's figure out which of the featured levels these racers found the most entertaining, which ones were their favorites, and sort of their thoughts on how this race went. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, make sure you vote on your favorite level. Make sure you join the Discord. Get involved behind the scenes. We'd love to have you making levels, testing levels, racing levels, talking about the racers racing levels. And yeah, couldn't be happier to have people involved, helping out. And yeah, so GG to all these racers. Always happy to have them. I'm always entertained watching races like these. I hope everyone else here in chat has been entertained as well. And it looks like there is a slight problem with the bot. So we will have to do things manually here. Where is it? Here is the invite. Copy. There we go. So we should be getting our racers in here shortly. They now have the invite link. And yeah, once again, thanks for everyone joining us here for the Super Mario Maker 2 weekly races, brought to you by Speed Gaming every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. And with that, we welcome the racers here. Howdy, hey, everybody.
Hello.
Congratulations, Chaos Legion, taking the victory down once again. What'd you think of that race, those levels, the endless? What are your thoughts?
Endless went perfect for me. Like, I've been having horrible endless lately where I barely get like 6 to 8 levels done. This time I got 11 with a minor hiccup at the beginning at the first 5-minute round, so that kind of sucked, but I was super proud with endless. As for the levels, I mean, they went perfect as usual, except for the very first level that we had to do, the Castle of Illusions. I was just obviously confused by where are the coins, like usual.
It seemed to be a theme of our featured races, finding those pink coins. Some levels a little more challenging than others.
Yeah, I don't think they're bad. They're just not ideal for me. I get easily confused because obviously I could cheese the first part, but I'm like, maybe I need to go right. I go right, find that I need the door over there. I'm like, okay, now I need to go back left, and it's like, oh my gosh, just huge miss.
Yep. But Owlglass is also here.
Hey.
Howdy, hey. You did a very good job on that second optimization level, the new soup coin level. Just stomping that record.
The cave level, the second one, yeah, that was a fun level. Lots of routing options, even though it was quite small. Just the minion run at the end was a bit, how should I put it, challenging, because if you died, well, your chance on a good time ended with that. So it was like a final stretch thing, really.
Yeah, you were doing something that the other two racers weren't in. From the start, you were hitting that on and off switch, and that kind of gave you a very different.
One.
Yeah. That gave you a very different route through the.
Yeah, on the first one, that was good. Yeah.
I had no idea how to do that very first run. I'm like, I'm not gonna hit the switch, then I need to do this, and then I need to like go back up and down in order to pick up one coin. So I go to hitting the red switch first, and then I'm like, but I still need to do it at the end. I had no idea what I was doing in that level. I did so bad.
Yeah, if the chain chomp was friendlier, it might have been a world record, but the chain chomp wasn't friendly at all.
I don't think chain chomps are ever friendly. Unless you're playing Link's Awakening.
Wasn't it 3 weeks ago that we had to escort one of our friendly chomps around the level?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I definitely don't remember that, but I don't know. Chain chomps, Lakitus, and Hammer Bros are just the worst enemies to deal with.
True. And Podobos. Definitely Podobos this week.
Yep. Tons of fireballs to the face. So did you guys have a favorite level? Have you gotten to voting?
Yeah, I voted for the bubbles and pipes. I actually enjoyed it. I loved how the mechanic was used. Like anything else, I kind of wish it was harder, but I actually loved that level. And I didn't get killed by the end troll, which was good.
Yep.
I don't remember what I voted. It was so difficult. I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo at the end because there were like 3 levels that I really liked. So it was the cave, or the on-off obstacle, or the space fire temple, and yeah.
Yeah, the
And-
link in water was actually pretty fun.
And no shame for eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But I believe Germdove has joined us, having resolved some microphone difficulties.
Yes.
Awesome.
Welcome.
So, GG's, tell us what you thought of the race, the 5 levels that we featured, and the Endless Expert.
I kind of had to jump in without having to warm up first, and that first level, the Castle of Illusions, I just felt like I was going around and around in circles in there, and it was kind of hard for me to get my footing. But I mean, everything that we had this was just fantastic. Bubbles and Pipes was really satisfying to speedrun once you got in there. I think that took my vote for this level this week.
Very nice. And had a little bit of trouble with the Endless Expert, especially towards the end there.
Yeah, I need to start learning to give up earlier when I run into those levels that'll take some time to clear, but it takes practice.
Yeah, certain levels are difficult to spot. You're like, oh, maybe this is gonna be fast.
Yeah, the very first level I got in Endless, it was hilarious. It was like 3 room challenges or something. I'm like, maybe they're small rooms because I was going to instantly skip. So I did the first room. I looked up at the coin counter. I'm like, I'm skipping. Like, nope.
Yeah, what was it? Germdove had a level with like clear 5 angry suns. That wasn't pleasant.
Well, the problem with that one was it was just the one angry sun, but there were 5 10 coins. But one was hidden up behind where the sun spawned, and there wasn't an obvious path there.
Ah, that was it. But awesome race by the 3 of you guys. Hope, of course, to get more competition in next week and following weeks. But thanks for showing up.
Yeah, appreciate having the races like usual. And a small note, apparently from my chat, people constantly say my name wrong. It's Chaos Legion, not Chaos Legion, although I don't really care which one is pronounced.
Aha! Apologies. So
No,
I will.
it's alright with me. Yeah, it's Chaos Legion Kaedu.
That's the first time I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, some casual dyslexia with the O in front of the A. But I'll take note of that for next week and the
Yep.
following races. Good to know. Any final thoughts from either Owlglass or Germdub before we wrap things up?
Yeah, well, first of all, since next week is Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone that plays Mario or is watching and all the things. Looking forward to next week again, and hopefully the quality of levels stays approx the same, because over the past there were a few weeks prior, like 6 weeks ago, that was a bit awkward, but the past few weeks the levels have been great. So all the people that are submitting, awesome job.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I can't thank the level makers because everything we've had is pretty good.
Oh, awesome. Thanks once again. And as Owlglass mentioned, the holidays are upon us. Festivus is on Monday. I believe Sunday starts Hanukkah and Christmas on Wednesday. So happy holidays to everybody celebrating. And we will see you back here next week, same time. Possibly same channel, but somewhere along the Speen Gaming family of networks. Hope to see you back here next week. Thanks a lot,
GG, guys.
everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.